Sorry for the later than usual video. Up until last night, there wasn't too much news. Fallout 4 released, and it kind of took over the internet. All of the other news was drowned out. But there was a Nintendo Direct on Thursday, so today we'll be covering that. I'm Kevin McManus, and welcome to Press X. Bring on those copyright claims, Nintendo. So they started out with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD. This has been rumored for a while now. People were looking into the files on the store, and they found that this name was there. Some people thought it was coming this year. Turns out it's coming in March. The game doesn't look so great. It looks fine. But this shows why the art style of something like Wind Waker or something like Skyward Sword is so much better than that realistic grounded Zelda of Twilight Princess, and that's the way it ages. The Wind Waker HD is so beautiful on the Wii U, and this one just looks okay. And the reason for that is those realistic graphics that they went with. It was announced that this game won't just be a straight port, it'll also have some additional features thanks to Amiibo. That's right, this game's going to be compatible with Amiibo. After they announced that, they said that if you have data on the new bundled Wolf Link Amiibo, you can use that on Legend of Zelda Wii U. It's important to note that they said Legend of Zelda Wii U because that means that the game coming out in 2016 is indeed still on the Wii U and has not been moved to their next platform, the NX. Next, they talked about Splatoon. They announced that they have a bunch of new gear, a bunch of new weapons, and 2 new stages for you to play. One of them is a museum that has rotating platforms. There's 5 of them throughout the stage, and you're going to need to maintain control of those platforms if you want to win the turf war. The other level that they introduced was the one that had me most excited, Mahi Mahi Island. Basically, you play on half the level while the other half is flooded. Then halfway through, the water level will change, revealing the rest of the level, and there's more areas for you to paint, which can really turn the tide of battle. Get it? Tide. Low tide, high tide. It was a pun. You get it, right? No one's in here with me. Super Mario Maker got a new web portal, which allows you to search for different levels in a more strict search engine that'll allow you to find levels that you'd probably like more than the level searcher? That's not a word, whatever. But the browser that is within the game already. Much like Destiny, now you need a computer off to the side to be able to get the full experience of the game. I'm only joking, this is actually a very good update for this game. It's something that it very much needs, and hopefully they'll be able to bring a more sophisticated search engine to the actual game itself. The biggest problem with user-created content and levels is finding the good ones. If you play 2 to 3 really bad ones in a row, it'll really kill your mood that you had while playing the game, whereas if you get 2 to 3 really good ones in a row, you'll be incentivized to keep playing. So being able to find the best of the best content is always helpful, and this is a step towards that. They also talked about Mario Tennis. It uses Amiibo. Xenoblade Chronicles X got some new information in the form of pre-downloadable packs. Basically, you can preload this game so that you'll be able to play it right when it comes out, but they also announced that if you're buying the game physically, you can preload these 4 packs, or a couple of them, however many you want to, that'll speed up the load times and just your experience overall. They have a basic pack that they highly recommend that you download, which is 2 gigs, but if you end up downloading all of the packs, it's going to be roughly 10 gigs on your hard drive. Now the Wii U Deluxe is only 32 gigs, so that's going to eat up a fair share of your space. So just be warned before buying this game that they do recommend you have at least that much free space to download these packs, or the game's load times might be kind of grindy. Last we heard, Nintendo's Star Fox Zero has been delayed, but it turns out that they got a new date for it, and it'll be coming April 22nd, 2016. Well, this game still looks like a GameCube game in my eyes, as far as visuals go at least. Star Fox has always been about the gameplay, and I'm sure if the gameplay delivers, then the fans of the franchise will be happy. They announced that the game will also support Amiibos. They announced that Fire Emblem Fates is going to have a February 19th release date, which really packs a lot of games that I want into February, but this is just another one that I'll be picking up. They announced that the game is going to come in 2 different SKUs. There's the Birthright and the Conquest. You choose your path, and that tells you what story you're going to choose. And then for a discounted $20 off, you can pick up the other story that you missed, or the third story, which will be released after the game. They're also currently doing a special edition that will give you all 3 stories, I believe, for $80 total, and it comes with an art book and some other things. But it has been sold out on all the websites that I've seen so far. The pre-orders went pretty fast, but if you're interested in that, I'd recommend bookmarking one of those pages to hopefully grab it when it comes back in stock. I need to do more research on which version I'm going to be buying of the game, so let me know in the comments down below which version you're getting and why to help my decision. So Megaman Legacy Collection is coming to the 3DS. They had a challenge where if you scan a Megaman amiibo into the game, it's going to unlock exclusive challenges for the game, and you could submit your challenges and get them in the game. I submitted mine. I'm not going to be in the game. Apparently they did not like my suggestion. Or there was better ones, whichever. But they announced that that's going to happen, and I was like, that's not a reason to buy this 3DS version of the game. I already have it on my PlayStation. I love Mega Man, but I don't need that. And then they announced that they're doing a bundle that will come with a golden Mega Man amiibo. So that pretty much flipped my opinion on everything, and it looks like I'm going to be picking up this bundle. So for $50, you get the Mega Man Legacy Collection and this golden amiibo that is exclusive to the bundle. Dragon Quest VII, Dragon Quest VIII, Linkle's coming to Hyrule Warriors in March for the 3DS. There was tons of announcements. This was truly a packed show, a packed direct. It had way more than I thought it was going to have, and I was very pleased with the announcements, but these weren't even the biggest announcements. By far the biggest announcement of the show was that Smash Bros. Is getting a new character, and it's going to be Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Now, in my mind, this makes absolutely no sense. Cloud's always been associated with the PlayStation brand. He has PlayStation exclusive games. I don't understand how they got him or why they got him. And then I remember that the Final Fantasy VII remake will be coming out. And while this remake is going to be a timed exclusive to Sony, it looks like it may be showing up on the NX. That's really the only reason I can think about for this. I know for a fact Superbot, creators of PlayStation All-Stars, tried to get Cloud into their game, and they also tried to get Lara Croft. Both of those are owned by Square. And Tomb Raider is now a Microsoft-timed exclusive game for another year, and Cloud ended up on the Nintendo platform. Sony just can't catch a break with that game. I think this is an awesome announcement, and I'm sure an amiibo is going to follow with Cloud on it, and I'll definitely be picking that up, and I'll be buying his DLC. They also announced that Smash in December is going to have its own direct, where I'm sure they're going to announce the winner of that ballot. I personally picked the Bayonetta, but I would love to see the Splatoon Inklings in it. There's tons of characters that I'd love to see, so I'm very excited for that direct for them to announce what their future plans are for Smash Bros. So those were all the announcements that mattered to me. Those weren't even all of the announcements. Like I said, it was a packed show. But what announcements from the direct stood out to you? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, be sure to like the video, share, subscribe. I'm Kevin McManus, and I'll speak with you guys next time.